We're hot.
So, Markham has managed to go underground somewhere, huh?
From where? Well, hello.
You got something?
Yeah, a name. Moe Eberhardt. It's familiar.
Eberhardt. Oh, yeah, he's the one who told Sky and Raven the long, sad story of Spencer Varney.
His specialty is hiding people who don't want to be found, right?
Right.
Well, it says right here that he and Vanessa have done favors for each other in the past.
That would make him tailor-made to order for Markham. Good going, Chris. Look, let's, go pay a visit to that bar he hangs out in. Nightmare Alley.
Moe Eberhardt here. Okay, thanks. Bring me a beer. Hi. Mr. Eberhardt?
I heard you, Mr. Wagner. Apparently the last time we met, you didn't hear me.
Well,
I told you then I never wanted to see you again. There was an implied threat in the statement.
Yeah, I know, but I gotta talk to you, Mr. Eberhardt. See, I don't know anybody else with your expertise.
Mm-hmm. What kind of help do you need?
Well, aren't you gonna ask me to sit down?
No.
Oh. Well, it's like this, see, I don't know any other guys that has contacts in the underworld.
The underworld?
Well, yeah, you know.
You see, in Greek mythology, the underworld is a synonym for hell. I don't know if Persephone means anything to you.
Is that a herb?
No, it is not an herb. You should look it up. It's a young woman who spent some time in hell. Perhaps you should emulate her. No, I'm afraid I don't have any contacts there.
Look, I didn't mean any offense, Mr. Eberhardt. Look, I need your help, advice. I'm willing to pay for it. Understand?
I see. Well, perhaps you should define the sort of help you need.
Yeah, well, I want to put a bug in somebody's telephone.
But that's illegal.
The Edge of Night is brought to you by Safeguard Deodorant Soap. People like Safeguard so much it's always the smallest soap in the house. And by Mild Ivory Liquid, it helps hands stay young-looking.
How old am I? I'm 25. So am I.
One of these swimmers is not 25, but 34. She's Mary Lou Kenworthy, mother of two. Can you pick her out? They both look so young. But let's see their hands. They look young, too.
My hands need as much care as the rest of me, so they deserve Ivory Liquid for dishes. The name Ivory has always meant mildness to me, and I trust it to treat my hands gently. The rich, mild suds help my hands stay young-looking, even with all the dishes I do.
Still can't tell who's 34?
It's me.
Well, you sure look young.
Swimming helps.
What helped your hands look so young?
My hands? Oh, Ivory Liquid. The mildness helps a lot. I'd never use anything else.
Mild Ivory Liquid helps hands look young.
Just because I wrote away for a free bar of Safeguard doesn't mean everyone else can use it.
Give me a break, Dad. One try and I was hooked on the lather. Anyway, it's a free bar.
Yeah, why should you be the only one who gets all that Safeguard deodorant soap protection? I tried it. I liked it. I need it.
And don't forget, the fresh scent.
Well, what about these soaps you paid good money for?
They just don't have that combination of rich lather and great protection like Safeguard does. Here, it's a little small.
Better a small Safeguard than no Safeguard.
See for free how great Safeguard is. Write free Safeguard, Post Office Box 8000, Clinton, Iowa, for a bat-sized bar coupon. Then watch Safeguard become the smallest soap in your house.
So, who are you bugging? Besides me.
Why, I have to tell you that?
No, but I couldn't resist a little joke.
Well, you are going to help me, aren't you, Mr. Eberhardt? I mean, you got to help me because, Well, you're the only person that has class like I need, you know what I mean?
I can supply you with a listening device and a high-powered receiving set.
Oh, that'd be great.
Now, when do you need it?
Immediately.
And what sort would you like? Long range, short range, something in stereo, perhaps?
No, I'm just gonna put a bug in the telephone. Nothing fancy.
Well, I hope you realize this is a cash transaction. By the way, I never accept credit cards.
Oh, sure, listen. I'm prepared for that. How much?
$500.
5? Oh, yeah, I'm not prepared for that.
Well, then you're wasting my time.
No, wait a minute. Look, Mr. Eberhardt, look. I'll give you everything that I got. Look, 1, 2, 3, 400. I used to be a rich man for about a week. Here, look. 4, 20, 40, 60, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69. I got more. There. 25, 50, and a bus token makes 470.
What happened to your wealth?
Yeah, I lost it. Investing in some stupid theater.
Oh, the theater isn't stupid, Mr. Wagner. People who waste money on it are.
Yeah, well, sometimes a guy's a victim of circumstances, you know.
By the way, I have very little occasion to ride the bus. You may keep the token.
Oh, thanks.
You will deliver the $100 tomorrow when I deliver the bug.
100?
Yes, the addition.
Hey, look, I only owe you 30.
Well, interest. Any complaints?
No complaints. Oh, look, you are going to teach me how to use this thing, right?
Oh, yes. And that will be another 100.
100?
Education is very expensive these days.
Good morning.
How's the arm?
Well, in my professional opinion, it hurts like hell.
Here. Well, you were wonderful. You jumped right over that balcony like Errol Flynn. I still can't believe you did it.
Yeah, well, it seemed like such a good idea at the time.
How long will it take for it to heal?
I'm seeing the physiotherapist at the hospital this afternoon. Should be back in working order in no time.
Good.
Yes, well, it's good for my patients. I don't think they should have a doctor who's in worse shape than they are.
Miles, you don't know how happy it makes me to see that you're finally getting back to work.
Yeah, I'm happy about it myself. It's kind of like the first step in getting back to living life. A couple of times last few days, I've even found myself looking forward to going to the office, making hospital rounds, doing the standard routines.
Well, I'm glad.
Yeah, I even enjoyed getting out and seeing that movie the other night with Chris Egan and Derek.
Oh? Chris and Derek, huh? Good movie?
Well, it wasn't bad.
Well, you should get out like that more often.
Well, if they ask me again, I probably will. How are rehearsals going?
Gavin seems to think that they're going great. Of course, it's hard for me to tell. Sometimes I think they're going great. Sometimes I think they're so-so, and sometimes I think that they're a total disaster. But in any case, I'm not quite as scared as when I was when I first started.
Well, that's a good sign, isn't it?
Yeah.
How's Preacher?
Fine.
And his father?
Well, life can't be all perfect, can it?
Jody, I hope you know what you're getting into.
So do I.
Well, allow me.
Oh, thanks, Mo.
Now, all you have to do is unscrew the mouthpiece from the receiver, place the bug inside, be sure it's switched on, and then you replace the mouthpiece. Remember all that?
Sure.
It'll pick up an intelligible conversation, the receiver will, from 50 yards away.
Well, now, wait a minute. You mean I've got to wait inside the building? Don't you have anything more powerful?
One pays for power, Mr. Wagner.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Hello.
Hey, this is You Bet Your Bet with a $20,000 question.
Do I know how to say great taste? 4 letters or less? In 10 seconds? And do I know?
5 seconds. 2 seconds.
2 seconds? Yummy?
Meow, that's it. You win.
Any cat knows the word for great taste is meow. Meow Mix brand cat food has the 3 flavors cats love best. So only Meow Mix tastes so good, cats ask for it by name.
So I waited till the last second, and then I sprang it on them.
Want to know my bathing secret? Arm & Hammer Pure Baking Soda. Mm-hmm. It's my secret way of taking away summer heat. So soothing. And you know, Arm & Hammer Baking Soda is the only 100% pure and natural bath additive you can buy. No harsh chemicals, no oils. Just softness, pure and natural. Try it, you'll see. Pure, natural Arm & Hammer Baking Soda. Takes away summer heat.
Police officer, you're under arrest. You gotta be kidding. Get cop. What? Frank.
Markham got away. So what were you doing here?
Get over here. Sit down. Goodbye. Well, what do you think?
Well, it isn't art, but it's fun. I have a strong hunch that some hidden thunder is going to create quite a sensation in this town.
Well, I felt a lot better about the second act today. I think I was playing the beginning of her craziness a bit too big before.
Jody, I can tell you this. Your performance is growing with each rehearsal.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm. How is Miles doing?
Oh, he's fine, thank you. Back to work full-time now.
Oh, good. I'm glad to hear that. And what about you?
Well, I think the play has helped me a lot. I think it's the best decision I've made in a long time. Some of the others lately, I don't know where my head's been.
Well, we should have dinner sometime soon. Hmm?
Yeah, oh, I'd love it. I'm sure that Miles would, too. Well, I'm going to be getting home now. Do you need a ride?
No, thanks. Mike is going to pick me up, but he's a little late.
Nancy, is something wrong?
Oh, Jody, I guess everybody here can tell that, well, we're struggling a little.
Not enough hours in the day, huh?
Well, he's so wrapped up in the Vanessa case, and I'm here at the theater so much, so we don't really get to see each other much these days.
Yeah.
Hi, Jody.
Oh, hi.
Sorry to be late, Nancy.
Honey, no, we've just finished.
Well, I'll leave you two alone. Love you both.
Ready to go home?
Honey, let's relax a minute. I mean, let's let the rush hour rush off ahead of us for a while. You don't mind, do you? Because Mike, now that I have you to myself, I'd like to do a little talking.
Sounds like a very sensible plan.
What do you want me to do? Call Cliff Nelson in here to protect your rights?
Look, I've got nothing to hide.
Yeah, sure. You haven't even paid him for the last session, have you?
Well, what's that to you?
What were you doing in Nightmare Alley, Gunther?
I already told you a million times. I just went there for a little drink.
Nobody goes to that rat hole without a reason. And the reason's never the watered-down booze. What I want to know is, what was your reason?
I already told you.
Look, wise guy, I've put a few things together since our last little go-around. You got the theater for introducing Spencer Varney to Moe Eberhardt, didn't you?
Yeah, you're whistling in the dark.
It had to go that way, Gunther. I mean, after all, you were the one who took the Whitneys to Nightmare Alley to begin with.
Well, what can I tell you? The Whitneys like to go slumming sometimes.
Was that Moe Eberhardt you were talking to in that booth?
I don't know.
You're lying.
Mo Schmo. Look, I know Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo, and Larry, Curly, and Mo, and that's all. Look, you want me to call the wimp and your girlfriend?
No, you're free to go, and the sooner the better.
Just what I was thinking. Excuse me.
You don't have to tell me. He doesn't know a thing.
All right.
Okay, it looks like the hood who was hanging out with Markham is Elliot Findlay. You won't be surprised to know that he's associated with Jake Vanefra. Well, he's been shacking up on and off with an ex-chorus girl named Holly Meach.
Is his love life really important, Chris?
Hey, it looks like he might be hiding out with them.
Well, he's not going to return there. Wherever Markham is right now, he's on the run.
I don't want him on the run. I want him in jail.
Yeah, I know, Chief. We almost got him this afternoon.
Yeah, I'm sure you did your best. Now do better.
Very understanding, isn't he?
Oh, yeah.
I wonder if I can have a word with you for a minute. Chris.
Well, I guess I'll just go have a little chat with Mr. Findlay.
Sure.
Look, Chief, Now, Calvin and I did everything by the books today.
Wait a minute, I'm not here to reprimand you for crying out loud. I just came by to ask you if you wanted to try another movie.
Oh. Sure, I'd like that.
Good night.
Well, I'll see if I can find a babysitter. Oh, say, you know, I was just thinking it might be kind of nice to ask Miles, too. What do you think?
Sure, it sounds like a great idea.
Know what's missing in Pringles light potato chips? A lot of the fat you get in ordinary potato chips. Know what else? You'll never miss it.
Know what else is missing in Pringles Light? A lot of the salt you get in many ordinary chips. You'll never miss it.
You know what's not missing in Pringles Light? You guessed it.
Pringles Light in the silver can. Less fat, less salt, and so much flavor you'll never miss what's missing.
Scope presents The Way It Was.
Mother, mouthwash tastes like medicine. Well, if it didn't, it wouldn't work.
Margaret believed it. Today she still does.
Honey, try Minty Scope. Tastes good.
Then it doesn't fight bad breath.
Scope works. Don't let the good taste fool you. Try it.
Minty.
Fresh breath that lasts.
My mother will never believe it.
Scope works. Don't let the good taste fool you.
Do you bake with margarine? Then you should know about new Butter Flavor Crisco. Butter Flavor Crisco makes cakes rise higher. You can see the difference. But more important, Butter Flavor Crisco gives baked foods more butter flavor than margarine. A flavor so rich, there's only one word for it.
Butter.
Yeah, that's our word for it. New Butter Flavor Crisco makes baking with margarine obsolete. Now there are 2 great Criscos.
Jody, come here. I need your help. I can't tie this with one hand.
Sure.
Thank you.
What movie are you going to see?
It's called The Gold Hunter. Here you go, up and then through.
Gold Hunter.
Yeah.
Heard that wasn't very good.
Well, the popcorn at the Carousel Theater is wonderful.
Get through there?
Yeah.
You going anywhere afterwards?
Oh, I don't know. We may stop by the Rock Garden. Why?
Just wondered. Think you'll be home late?
I don't think so. Oh, listen, don't worry. They've got that police guard in the lobby on 24 hours still.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but there's something on your mind. What is it?
Hi, Miles.
Hello.
Jody?
Hi. Oh, how you doing?
Hello. Hi, Derek.
Hi, Jody. Jody, I think I owe you an apology for thinking that you and Preacher were...
Yeah, accepted. How's your play going, Jody? Very well, thank you.
But I am still a little disappointed that 2 of you are holding out on me.
Yeah, well, actually, I was kind of surprised at this invitation after the little run-in we had.
Run-in? You call that a run-in? That wasn't a run-in. That was just a little disagreement. But eventually you will see reason.
How do you know?
Because I know you, my friend. I know you. Now, come on, let's go. I don't want to be late for the opening credits. So long, Jody.
Good night, Derek. Good night, Miles. Good night, Jody. So long, Zeke.
They've certainly done a good job in renovating this old place, haven't they?
It's in beautiful shape for the opening. And I know that you find it hard to understand why I feel so much at home here.
Oh, on the contrary. I do feel a certain pull out here on this stage. The magical, echoing emptiness of a theater at night.
Yes, and I think of all the scenes that have been played here with rage and love and laughs, the duels, the dancing.
Well, if I knew how to dance, I might.
What do you mean if? Honey, you're a very good dancer.
Hey, where are you going?
Uh-huh.
Nancy, what are you up to anyway?
You just wait and see.
What?
Places, please, for the ballroom dancing.
wasn't the greatest movie in the world, but you got to admit the car chase was terrific.
Oh,
You two and your car chases. There's more to movies than car chases.
oh, the helicopter crash was great, too, wasn't it?
Terrific.
I can see you are both in sore need of a lecture on the cinema.
Funny, I don't feel in sore need of a lecture, do you?
No, of course
In
not.
sore need at all.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, Cliff. Sit down.
Thank you. How's it going? Some good, some bad.
Oh, well, that sounds normal enough. Say, how those clients, the Whitneys, doing?
Oh, they're staying out of trouble.
Oh, I wish I could believe that.
Well, the threat of a jail sentence over their heads has made them see the light.
Yeah, sure.
Listen, Dee Dee and I are moving to a new office.
What's wrong with your old one?
It's old. We're not. And I found this perfect building. It's called the ISIS building, and the rents are unbelievably reasonable considering the luxury features they offer.
Well, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Say, Cliff, how's Dee Dee? You know, my partner's been right on the edge for days.
Well, she's fine, Chris. At least she thinks she is. I'm worried about her.
Delicious. Look what happens when Swift wraps the finest white meat chicken around the most delectable fillings in the world. You get the Swift International Entree, an incredibly delicious Swift International Entree dinner. Swift wraps fine white meat chicken around the world's most delicious fillings. So all you need is an oven, 30 minutes, and a taste for finer things. The Swift International Entree. Something this good shouldn't be so easy.
You know it's down there. That last piece of streusel swirl cake with that tempting swirl of flavor. You can almost taste it. Your fork breaking into the crumbly topping, digging past the moist cake, and finally reaching that uniquely delicious swirl, running all the way through to the last luscious bite.
The freshest ideas are baking.
Streusel swirl, now at Dutch apple and pecan.
Baking at Pillsbury.
Loving is Mike Donovan, the passion of a man at odds with himself.
I toured in Vietnam. Me, I'm the lucky one. I came back.
The passion of a man in love with his wife.
Oh, what's the family gonna say if we're late for breakfast?
Loving, weekdays.
Mrs. Carr, thanks for the pleasure of your company.
Thank you, Mr. Carr.
Time to go home.
Time to go home.
You sure? Where's Mitzi?
She's in the kitchen, Cliff.
Oh, if you'll excuse me a minute.
Certainly. Listen, you two. I gotta thank you for letting me tag along.
Now, wait a minute. You are not tagging along. We are all equal partners.
See, well, that's exactly what I mean. You both make me feel so comfortable and relaxed. Derek, it's not a surprise because he's like an old shoe.
Oh, thanks.
But, you know, I've only known you for, what, 2 or 3 weeks, and yet I feel very relaxed around you.
Oh, good. Well, you know, we all have one thing in common, I guess. We've all lost our loved ones.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Miles, I'm sorry.
No, you're right. No, we shouldn't be afraid of them, of talking about them. I know that Nicole wouldn't want that.
Nor would Jinx.
You know, I don't know why, but I keep remembering this picnic Walter and I went on. We wanted to get out of the city so bad, but everything kept going wrong. First of all, the car broke down. Walter tries to get somebody to stop by flashing his badge. His badge. Some guy with a ponytail slows down, but when he sees the badge, he takes off like the devil's chasing him.
He probably had a little midnight gardening in his trunk he didn't want you to see.
Well, it feels good to share things. It feels good to remember.
Why don't we drink a toast to absent friends?
To Jinx.
And to Nicole.
And to Walter.
You know, I'm thinking of a time that I wanted to buy a special present for Jinx. I finally found a little antique clock, but it had to be a real surprise, so I wrapped it very carefully and I kept it out of sight. Finally reached out to hand it to her, and the damn package started to chime.
No.
Someone's coming. Who goes there?
Someone with super berry float.
Make it jello, gelatin, create a sensation.
It's easy. Add strawberries to Jello brand gelatin, tilt and set. Then Cool Whip topping mixed with Jello. More berries.
You can camp out with those anytime, Mom.
Make it jello, gelatin, create a sensation. J-E-L-L-O.
You're Sarah Tucker.
Betty White.
Just between us girls, what makes your dessert so special?
The homemade fresh taste of Cool Whip.
Topping's topping.
You haven't tried Cool Whip Original or Extra Creamy Dairy recipe.
Extra creamy?
Taste.
Really creamy. Thanks, Sarah.
We girls have to stick together.
Maybe I'll open an inn and call it the White House.
Homemade fresh taste is why Cool Whip is on top.
Original and Extra Creamy Dairy recipe.
Premiering tonight, The Hamptons, a royal retreat for the rich and powerful. The hottest place to spend your summer, followed by a madman's revenge on Dynasty.
This is Joan London. Tomorrow on Good Morning America, Yitzhak Shamir, Israel's foreign minister on the Lebanon stalemate, Jim McKay on the Summer Olympics 1 year away, and Elizabeth Taylor and Richard Burton on Good Morning America.
Your country, your town, your neighbors, your fears, your joys, your life. We'll bring you your world with Peter Jennings in Washington and Max Robinson in Chicago. Weeknights.
83 four-door sedan DeVille Cadillacs from Potamkin. Free food for a year. 15,000 other prizes. Free Cadillacs, free food, and 15,000 other prizes overall in Pathmark's 15th birthday sweepstakes.
Pathmark is having a birthday, 15 years of savings overall.
On today's 5 o'clock Eyewitness News, you'll meet a 59-year-old man who found a new and enjoyable life after doctors told him he was headed for a heart attack.
I started taking photos, and I've been having such an incredible good time with it.
Now he's looking forward to an ambitious project.
I want to walk every street of New York.
The 59-year-old man who changed his life for the better. On today's 5 o'clock Eyewitness News.
Ryan O'Neal, before his son had teeth, and after Ryan reportedly knocked out his son's teeth. And you can read about Ryan's troubled son only in this week's People. Then, People takes you along on TV search for the perfect anchorman.
And I bet you'll love Ann Margaret's story as she remakes A Streetcar Named Desire, plus arresting camera work by guitarist Andy Summers of The Police, and much, much more.
So pick up this week's People for yourself or your family with a stormy family life of the Ryan O'Neals. People is published by Time Life.
Sunday, the terrifying ordeal of an American in a foreign prison. Midnight Express.
only one.
Then so much fun. The only one that tastes like Mom's does.
Duncan Hines introduces chocolate chip cookies in a bag that taste like Mom's. Here's why. Most packaged store-bought cookies are hard, inside and out. But new Duncan Hines are crispy outside, soft and chewy inside, loaded with real chocolate chips.
The only one that tastes like Mom's does.
New Duncan Hines chocolate chip cookies in a bag, crispy, chewy. Now the 4 other Duncan Hines chocolate chip cookie flavors are available in your supermarket in a convenient trial size. Try them in mint, almond fudge, peanut butter and fudge, and butterscotch, all with that great homemade taste. But grab them while you can. The supply is limited.
TV's more complicated. Local, network, cable, pay. To watch the best that's on, pick up the best. This week's TV Guide. TV Guide helps you decide.
The Cocaine Connection today at 5.